This is where we're starting. We're doing the 5 candle challenge here. JJ, I'm going to actually get you to do it first, and I'm going to go second. So over to you.
Okay, all good. Let me just take a bit of a zoom out and get a bit of context here. Okay, well, firstly, we here are in a range. I'm expecting the market to head back up to the top of the range. Now, well, we have this like mini sort of double bottom here, and we have a weak bear at the bottom of the range. So just from that alone, I would expect the market at this point, the market could come down a little bit. It could even touch the bottom of the range. I would expect the market to come up to this level, around about somewhere about here. The market comes up, takes out the high of this bear candle and comes up to here. That's my guess. The likely scenario, we take out the high, we get to at least this level. We're in a range. We got an exhaustion candle. It's almost as big, or bigger, if not biggest candle coming all the way down here. And it's like right at the end, and I looked left, it was at a level. We created a range. We got weak candles here. At least expecting the market to come up to this area, possibly further. And after that, I would be, if I may, I'm going to bring a trend line down across here. I would want to see a close above that. If we do, then we can come up, come down, retest it. Basically, we're in a breakout situation. So we're heading back to the top of the range, basically. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I concur with most of that. In fact, I concur with all of it. I hadn't gone to the depths of going, okay, what happens after this candle? I was going to wait till the next one. But so I think, we're definitely in a range. We're kind of at the end of the move. I mean, what you do, which I don't often do, is zoom out, which I think is something that I'm going to have to adopt. So if I'm going to have to predict exactly what's going on here at this point and try and give an even more accurate view, which I do think your thesis is correct, we probably have a little bit of a wick on this candle. And then, the next candle is going to go up. I would tend to agree with you. Actually, I would tend to agree that that's about where it's going to go to. So no difference from my point of view. Let's have a look and see what actually happens on this candle. Okay. So so you got it more accurate than me. Oh, there was a little wick there, minute, in fact. So I was trying to be smart, but it did go up.
Yeah, I can see what you were trying to do, actually. But I mean, we were both wrong in terms of the fact that we closed up here.
Didn't get rejected there.
Yeah. But I was confident we were going to get to at least that level.
Yeah. Folks, if you want to trade big without risking your own money, check out Blue Guardian. You can get instant funding up to $400K, and they sponsor Chris Eubank Jr. and Birmingham City FC. Check them out at blueguardian.com or click the link in the description. Okay. Yeah. Next candle.
Oh, right. Okay. Now, there's absolutely no reason why we ain't going to get to the top of the range. Let's take a look here. Okay. So from this point, we could say a move down, potential move down to this level, and then a move up to the top of the range, at least. This is a good sign here. We got a big breakout bar. I wouldn't mind betting we get another good sized bar and come up to this level. But we should definitely get to the top of the range, whatever this scenario. And we could come back and test the trend line. But I think it's more likely if it does come down, that it's probably going to be maybe as far as it gets.
Mm. Yeah, so I'm going to tend to agree with most of that as well. So, I mean, if anything, I'm going to just be a little bit more accurate, and I'm going to just grab this Fibonacci tool. And I'm going to say, let's go 50% of the range, right? And this is just my guess, right? Trying to use something. I reckon it will. Instead of going there, I'm going to say we're going to go 50% of the range.
Well, you might want to go to the top. You might want to go up there then. Yeah, of my range. I get it. Yeah, all right. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm following. Yeah.
So, and then let's say, so you've gone aggressive and gone, it's going to break out. I mean, I'm like, I don't know if it's going to break out or not. I mean, I don't feel like as confident as you. So I'm just going to say we go to the top of the range, even though this is quite strong. And it could even just shoot. I mean, it could shoot. So we'll go with two different versions, see if I can get it slightly more accurate. I've got the advantage of going second, but let's have a look and see what happens. Oh, it was just a little bear.
It was a little bear.
There's a little bear.
So we were both sort of off on that one.
Yeah. So it's stalled. I mean, let's just have a look at the time of day. So the 6 o'clock candle, which is that's kind of the end of the day, right? So the next candle is 10 o'clock, which is the start of the day. So this was New York, and this was end of New York going into the close of the day. So kind of makes sense. We'll move these out the way, and I'll hand it over to you for analysis.
Okay. Now we've got a bear candle. Most people would probably assume that the market's going to come back down because we've got a bear. Obviously, anything can happen. What I would expect the market to do, I'm going to want to see it come up and take out the high of this bear. We take the high of this bear, I would almost put my life we're going to touch the top of the range. I should never say that really, because that's making it sound like I've got a crystal ball and I haven't got one. This is my prediction. I'm still thinking we're coming up to this level. If anything, the price could continue to come down a little bit more from the open, but I would expect the market literally to go back up. But anything could happen. We could even come down here and test the trend line, or even your level. Okay. It depends what happens first. If we take out the low of this candle, then we got a good chance of coming down further. If we take out the high first, then I'd expect the market, I think it's got a good chance of breaking out. Yeah.
Okay. There are a few things on this chart that we know of which aren't being displayed here, which is part of the Dynamic Traders Club IP. And that's confirmed to me that what you're thinking is probably about right. So am I going to be difficult and try and do something different? I still say, let's say I'm going to still go with my thesis here of, like, we did gap up. I'm still going to stay. We go back here and then push up. And in fact, I think now I look at where you're aiming, we probably could go about here. So actually, no, sorry, what am I saying? I'm going to go back to here. I'm not too sure if we're going to get up there yet. Okay, let's go. Oh, it's another small candle. Right. But you got the direction right. The retest never really happened.
Yeah, we didn't take out the low of that bear, did we? Okay, so this is quite important. We've taken out the high of that bear now, right? So it's back to me again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's based on the IP. I would expect the market possibly to come down a little bit. So if we're going to go from the open you can see where the candle's opened here, I'm pretty confident that now we're going to get the push that I was looking for, because we've taken out the high of this candle. As most candles have wicks on both sides, I'm probably going to guess it's going to come down a little bit, maybe even find the bottom of this sort of mini little range here. Hopefully this time we'll get the breakout I was looking for. And again, I'm still targeting sort of this area here.
Okay. And I'm kind of in agreement there. I think, from the starting point here, although that said, I'm more confident that we'll just kind of get some kind of rejection at where all these highs are at the top of this range, hopefully within this candle, and then before heading on like towards where you're at, unless it kind of breaks back into the range and doesn't clear it. So I'm giving it a chance to come back into the range and have another crack before it actually goes. So because it still hasn't broken the range. So let's see. Okay. Oh, boom. I got it on the money.
You're bang on.
And I think did we pick the low there? Oh, no, not too bad. We're a little bit off, but.
A little bit off. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the key element there was we took that out. Right?
Yeah.
So I was definitely confident of getting that. I was hopeful of it coming up here. Obviously, it didn't. But I'm still expecting the market to break out, basically, even though it hasn't done so yet.
Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, and you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below.
Is it back to me? Yeah.
It's back to you, yeah. So we're at candle number 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our last candle.
Now, we've got a bit of a weak bear here. It's not the weakest, but it's not the strongest either. So I'm going to expect the market to come back down from where we're currently opened and test this area here. And then we get the breakout that I was looking for and are very confident of this time. So it's a bit like that. Let me just draw that just to make it a little bit easier. Is a little bit like this kind of scenario. I'm a little bit off with my lines here, but something like that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll
If you
clean it
get
up.
what I'm saying.
So
Yeah. It's better.
it's a bit
Yeah.
like that. Okay.
Yeah. That's
And
better.
I'll just
Yeah.
clean that up for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what JJ's got there, and we might just increase that range there. We still haven't broken it. So yeah, it's I mean, that's like that to me. For me, it's like I think that's pretty confident, right? You've kind of got. I mean, confident the range is going to break, which for me is always quite difficult to go. Am I confident that the range is going to break at this point? And I suppose you've also highlighted the fact that we've got this trend line break. A lot of people will be waiting for the retest of that, and we're in the range. Do I want to just be different for different sake, or do I want to actually let me have a crack at it? Let me think what's going to happen. Okay, I think, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I think we don't have such an aggressive pullback. So I'm going to be a little bit controversial here and go, we pull back to about there. Now, do I feel confident in us breaking this? I mean, I'm conscious of that, like we've got a bit of a trend line here that we haven't touched. So I'm going to say, well, let's just for the sake of being different, that we get a rejection there, and the fact that it was a weak bull. Let's just see. So I don't know if we're clearly going to break this yet. We might come back down. I mean, if we don't break it and we break below here, we're probably going to the other side, aren't we?
Well, we're just talking probabilities. Nobody's got a crystal ball at the end of the day. I think the overall objective is, your confidence in getting the direction right, even if the candle initially goes the other way first. Yeah. And I just wanted to say that with me going first this week, is that making it easier for you?
Yeah.
Maybe you should go first.
Yeah, it's because you've given me the context of the market at this point in time. So I would have seen the range, but I may not have been. I wouldn't have had the confidence that there was going to break out of the range or really have a strong push to the other side. I probably would have gone, it'll go up here, but I don't know if I would have drawn this trend line break. So yeah, it did help me. It has helped.
Yeah, so I've kind of influenced a bit of your decision making. Maybe next time you go first.
Yeah. So all I need to do now is work out what the candle is. So you're giving me the overall context. Let's have a look. Final candle. Here we go. Okay, so JJ got it right. Ooh. That's actually pretty scary. I mean, I don't think we got the wick.
Oh, we didn't get the wick. All right, okay, we didn't get the wick, but we got the breakout, and we got the
breakout almost to the money there. I would say that's a job well done, JJ. A job well done. Now we're going to have a look and see what happens after that move. Did you want to have any kind of?
Yeah, I was just going to add. Just before you have a look at where the market, we got a breakout, right? So I'd expect the market maybe come back down a weak bull, right? At least test the top of the range, maybe even come back down to sort of this level here, and then perhaps back up. Okay, but I'm pretty confident now. We've got the breakout. And what helped give me the confidence for the breakout was, look at the size of these bear bars all coming down here, right? Even here to a degree. This is the biggest bull bar that you've seen all the way down here. And it happened to happen at a breakout phase and a level that I'd identified earlier on. It was a lot to do with this candle. The size of that candle and where it is contextually. That is what gave me the confidence. And then when the bear printed, and it's not an aggressive bear, then I was really, really confident then that we were at least going to get to the top of the range and hopefully break out, which is what we've done. Yeah.
Hey, if candlesticks still confuse you, they're costing you more than you think. My private mentor JJ's decoded 25,000 hours of trading into one better candlestick. Click the link in the description or visit tradingnut.com to watch the free video and grab the free guide.
Yeah, by all means, go forward and have a look. Yeah, let's see where the market.
So just I should let everyone know. So we the first time we did this, I let JJ do some high time frame analysis before we dove in, and he had a crack at it. But this time and the last time, we haven't done any high time frame stuff. This is literally one time frame and super, super duper reading the candles. So let's have a look. Let's hit play, and then we can see what happens. Retest of the close back inside.
Okay, all right.
and then we do go to that level that you originally picked. So yeah, it's done exactly what you said. Retest and then gone up, and away it goes.
So we're at higher highs, right? We made a higher high here as well, right? On this kind of like this bull. Yeah. So we made a higher high there, come back down, done a retest, and then got back to the level I kind of picked out for this bar to come down, remember?
Yep.
Yeah. And then we tested that level, and then obviously now we're in an uptrend. Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, look, folks, thanks for watching. It's been another epic 5-bar challenge. You're going to get to see more of those if you stick around. Hit subscribe, like, and that notifications bell, and we'll see you in the next one.